bad words now? I don't. Well, you know,
Watch your language.
not your language, she says.
Oh, that's really far away.
Hi, Kim.
One week.
So this is a night of an experiment.
It is. Hello, everybody who is out there in both worlds. We are, for the first time, broadcasting on Facebook and on YouTube. I now have four devices to look at, including that one. But that's technology. That's the world we live in. And we want to expand this. We want people who are not Facebook people to be able to tune in and play along.
Of course,
And so that's what we're doing.
of course, we only announced that we were going to be on YouTube to people on Facebook.
Yeah, but you know, this is sort of a test run, so it's
Yeah, I know.
okay.
So if any of you have the capability of going and checking it out,
Yeah, you can always check out what's on YouTube and let us know that it's working okay. Let us know if this is working okay, if you can hear us and see us okay with good sound. I think I did it all right. I hope. Let's see. Katerina's on YouTube. The Chartiers are on YouTube. First impression is sound is better on YouTube. Interesting.
well,
Chartiers have no sound. Our sound is on, and maybe other people can weigh in. Sounds like Katerina has sound.
how could the Chartiers say the sounded better on
so-
YouTube if they?
No. Katerina said that.
Oh, okay.
So if you're, so you might want to check your own system. Okay, they have sound now.
Okay.
Hey, Kim, you're checking us out on both. Okay. Whew. Okay, so
Kind of crazy, doesn't it, everybody?
it's a little crazy, but
But we love that you're giving it a shot. That you're trying, and that you're here. Oh boy, do we ever!
he's just coughing because he coughs. He's healthy.
Oh, no, I'm.
Yeah, we're both
Between
coughing at
last
the same
week and
time.
this week, I got a cold, and then I got over it.
Probably the cold that I've had for like 2 months.
Probably. Yep.
Okay, so what are we going to start with? We're
Mothers.
gonna start with Mother's Reel. Yeah.
This is
So here's a reel for you from the repertoire of
Joseph
Joseph
Allard.
Allard,
Yep.
Quebecois fiddler,
Called Real
Reel Regiment.
Regiment.
But here in
and
Maine, it's called Mother's Reel. I have no idea why.
It's 32 plus 8. It's a 40-bar tune. It's got an A, a B, two A's, two B's, 8 bars each, and then two 4-bar C's. So it's
Okay.
40 altogether.
Thought it was
Just
48.
count them out if you want to, but or just listen. Here we go. Mother's Reel.
2, 1, 2. I'm sorry, I'm just totally messing up. Bill, give me a second. Okay. 2, 3, 4. that was interesting. That's not usually the part I would have trouble on if I had trouble.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I
Whatever. It's a great tune. Look it up.
I
Play
sprung that tune on Pam about an hour ago. So.
Yep, it's true. But I did know it. I just haven't played it for a long time.
Whatever.
All right, let's go on. I wonder if I can make this chat bigger. I think I'm a little distracted, is what it is.
Well,
so
there's
let's
so
go
many
on.
moving parts here.
Yeah.
We're going to play another tune for you.
Huh, I kept the chat really small. Okay, I guess it's just a small chat. Yeah, what are we playing next, Bill? We're playing
A-tunes.
the A-tunes, yes.
Farquhars and the one before that.
Booth Shot Lincoln.
Booth Shot Lincoln, key of A. Yeah. Whole time.
Okay. Booth Shot Lincoln. All right. 2, 1, 2.
Porkwas.
Riddle tunes. Hey, Jeff Raymond is watching. Hi, Jeff. And to anyone else who is out there who's seeing this for the first time, please type in the chat. Let us know that you're here. We're about to start the jam portion of the evening. That was our little mini concert that we do until 7 o'clock, and it's after 7, so we definitely need to get started on the jam. And the way things work is that this is what we consider an intermediate level jam, which means slow tunes, easy tunes. We will play up to speed or really well-known tunes that we figure that most people have been playing. We'll play up to speed. Tunes that are a little harder, a little notier, or have harder chords, we'll play slower a couple times first, and then we'll bring them closer to speed. Really notey tunes, sort of advanced level tunes, difficult chords, could be the fiddle or the guitar that has a difficult part. We will keep lopey throughout.
Lopey.
We try not to say no, but sometimes we will. Or we'll say, we can't look it up right now, let's do it another week. I do have a tablet here so I can look things up really fast, and if the chords are accessible enough, we'll do it. So don't be shy, write your requests into the chat, and we will play.
Everything will be considered.
Jeff, I don't know mail that catfish.
Nail that catfish.
Mail that catfish.
Mail that cat. Oh, yeah. Well.
Parcel post.
Parcel post. I don't know. It's like sort of like maybe that's hazardous.
Maybe parcel post or hazardous material.
Hazardous waste. That's like sort of.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. That's nail that catfish. But that was pretty funny. Yeah, we're doing spelled chick. We're doing 2 venues now. We're doing YouTube as well as Facebook. Check it out. We'll be interested to hear your feedback about YouTube. We're seriously considering just going to YouTube. It's accessible to more people and gets us a little further away from the current millionaire craziness that we're not very happy about.
Right.
Yeah. So, but not this week. This week we're on both. So, yeah, type your requests into the chat and we will play.
Nail that
catfish to the tree.
Nail that catfish to the,
Make sure I have the right tune. It's not. That's the other one, right? That's pig's foot.
Yeah.
That pig's foot. Nail that catfish to the tree.
Push that. Oh, I better look it up. See,
Yeah.
we've got the.
Yeah, the other purpose of the tablet is so when I have a brain fart, I can look at the first couple notes and say, oh yeah, I know that tune.
I'll be calling the chords, and I'll be prompting you on them. I'll use phonetics for the chord letters. Dog.
Got it.
For D. Charlie for C. George for G. You got it. I'll be calling them the first time through, maybe a little bit the second time through. And and then you can watch my hand here. Okay, G, C, D, B minor, E minor, A, D. That's all you need to know. Also, please check out the tip jar in the sidebar or the top bar, and donate generously because this is
Getting more complicated.
It's been a lot of work. Get Pam's and my hourly rate, up to 50 cents an hour. We've been working on this.
Sorry. And Jeff says, play the whole animal abuse set.
Okay.
So maybe we'll medley it. Maybe we'll go into pig's foot after. And it is shove that pig's foot a little further into the fire. After, we'll start with Nail That Catfish to the Tree.
Okay. That's in
G.
G, George.
They're both in G.
George, okay.
Yep.
G.
We'll start a little slow. 1, 2,
G,
1,
George.
2. I'm sorry, that's the other one. 1, 2, 1,
G, George.
2.
George.
Good choice, Jeff. Good. Thanks for asking for those.
We got what's going on YouTube there.
Well, got some comments. Let's see. Herb Wilson is on YouTube. Turkey tacos for dinner tonight. Ken Chartier, I missed the like button. You can add emojis. You can. There's a heart at the bottom of my chat where you can give us a heart. Or a smile.
We want hearts.
Or,
we love the hearts.
Or what is that? Something festive looking, or 100%. So there's a few choices down there. Engage with your audience.
Oh, gee. Oh boy.
Maybe that's to make sure you can chat. And then there's emojis. So yeah, there's some different choices. But you can give us hearts.
Different.
Hearts are nice.
It's
just different.
Yeah.
So Herb Wilson is on YouTube. Turkey tacos for dinner tonight. How about Sandy Boys? Sure, we can do Sandy Boys. Squirrel heads and gravy. Yep, I'll have to. We've played it before, but I'll need to look that one up real quickly to remind myself.
Well, we could do Sandy Boys first.
Mm-hmm. But you know, I like to get ahead.
Okay. Really? Okay.
Okay, and let's see what else is here. Huh. So I don't know, Hope and Light, I don't know who that is, but I like that. Squirrel Heads and Gravy. It's a tune request inspired by Pam's squirrel brain. I do have a squirrel brain tonight. I gotta admit it. I am really tired of having whatever this bronchial thing is, and my brain is like, woo! Yeah, let's just sort of keep in one direction. That'd be really good. So, I appreciate that.
You too.
Did I play a second tune in that set? Yes. The first tune was Nail That Catfish to the Tree, and the second tune was Shove That Pig's Foot a Little Further into the Fire.
Yep. As
Jeff Raymond says, it's commonly known as the animal abuse set, although the pig's foot in question is actually a blacksmithing tool. It's not actually a pig.
Or a pig's foot.
Or a pig's foot.
All right.
It's a term for a blacksmithing tool.
Catfish, though, actually is a catfish.
Yes. Hope and Light.
It's how you skin a catfish.
So they had spaghetti, squash, and feta cheese and spinach. Yum. That would be really good. Green Apple Quick Step, yes. We can play that. John Ritz, hi John Ritz. No request, just saying hi. Nice to hear from you. Mallingfish is discouraged. I have had baby chicks and that was enough drama. Oh yeah, I've gotten baby chicks through the mail too. And luckily our local post office calls me first thing in the morning, which is like 5:30 in the morning. And they let me come down and get them at 5:30 in the morning. And I kind of appreciate it, and I kind of wish they'd let me sleep, but I'm sure they are driven crazy by the peeping of the baby chicks.
Peeping. Peep, peep, peep.
Let's see.
We got Sandy Boys.
Oh, Katerina is Hope and Light. Okay, good. We got Sandy Boys and Squirrel Heads.
And Green Apple Quick Step.
Green Apple Quick Step. Yeah.
Do you have Squirrel Heads and Gravy in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Right? Sir Sandy Boys.
That's in D.
G. I'm A. Yep. Okay, Sandy Boys.
A.
And I am not going to sing the Sandy Boys part tonight. Hoping my voice will make it through the session. But you all are welcome to. You know where it goes.
Oh,
I think we can just play it.
Sandy Boys. Here
play
we
it?
go. Just play it. Hey! George. A. B. A.
Hello, Allison.
Allison from Lafayette.
From Lafayette is here. Allison Papora. Bill, nice alternate chords.
Oh yeah, FF. It's a walk down thing. A G F minor, D minor. Well, we can go farther, but sometimes it's good to just quit while you're ahead, everybody. Anyway.
You've heard Bill use that trick before.
Yep, it's works very well on any of those like modal tunes because you're already starting with the G to the A, so you're walking down, and why not just keep on going? So that's what I say. It's like my so we're this is for those of you who are just on one platform or the other. This is an experiment tonight. We're streaming on both Facebook and YouTube, and we wonder if there's any issues that anybody would like to, good or bad, call to our attention, because we're going to keep doing it. But it's pretty clear to me that there's less people than normal on Facebook right now. But then again, there's all those people over there on YouTube. So I don't know what the heck's going on. But thank you, wherever you're at. Thank you. And don't forget about the tip jar. And is the tip jar information on YouTube?
It is. But, it'd be really nice if someone could type it into the chat.
On YouTube.
Well, on either one.
Oh, yeah.
That's always helpful, so it's right in front of your face instead of having to go and find it somewhere.
It makes it easier to just click on and send the money. Oh, we got.
How many people on YouTube? That's a good question. Says 9 are watching on YouTube.
And it says.
And this says 4 on Facebook, but we never trust that.
Well.
It's usually, they'll say 4 people are watching.
It's usually.
And many more people are typing into the chat, so we know that's not always accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. Squirrel Heads and Gravy. Key of G George.
George, here we go,
Yeah.
George. Here we go.
I'll do it Lopey at first. 2,
Lopey.
3, 4.
Dog
the name of that tune is Squirrel
Squirrel
Heads
Heads.
and Gravy. And I'm going to just check my tuning.
Perfect.
That's a little flat, yeah. Come on, A string.
Come on, A string. Is that what you're saying? You're talking to your string?
I do. I talk to my violin.
Okay.
That's too high.
Be-oh.
All right, good. Okay, let's see. We got a Green Apple Quick Step, I believe.
Yes, we do.
And let's see. Was there a second tune after Booth Shot Lincoln in your concert portion? Yes, there was. The first tune was Booth Shot Lincoln, and the second one was Farquhar. Farquhar County Hornpipe is the full name of it.
Yeah, we always call
We
it
all
Farquhar.
we'll call it Farquhar.
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 Farquhar, something like that.
Farquhar.
Okay. Okay, something like that.
Which is a little, I don't know why.
Well, it's a county name, you know, it's named after some guy.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense. Green Apple Quick Step.
Key of George, David Kane, my mentor, our really, really good friend, now
Yep.
departed.
Many of our really good friend.
Yeah.
There's other people on here that are good. We're
Yeah.
good friends with him, and we all miss him. All right. Dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba da dum ba dum. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Go. Charlie, A minor. Dog, 7, George. Charlie, dog, George, Charlie, George, Charlie, George, dog, Charlie, dog, eggplant minor, Charlie, George. I'll do it one more time. Here we go. Charlie, George, A minor. D-Dog, Dog 7, George, Charlie, George, Charlie, Dog, George, Charlie, George, Charlie, George, Dog, Dog 7, George, Charlie, Dog, eggplant minor, C, D, E, and C. Here we go.
Andrea says, interesting, the video comes through faster on Facebook than on YouTube. She has the sound on for YouTube and off for Facebook. Evidently the sound is better on YouTube.
And is it synchronized?
The sound and the video?
Yeah.
On YouTube?
The,
Yeah.
the sound on one and the video on the other. Is
I
that
doubt it
synchronized?
if the video comes through faster on Facebook than on YouTube.
So how do you just the video is just looking at the pretty faces. The audio is what
You can have video on YouTube. She's just testing both.
Okay.
She's got 2 devices. She's testing
Yeah.
both.
Okay.
And she's only got the sound on one, so it's not disturbing
Okay.
because it would be off.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I think anyone would choose one or the other. But
Okay.
she's just sort of checking out what's good and not good
Well,
on each one.
Good. That's what we want to know.
Which we very much appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube lags, right.
Well, that's what we noticed. I noticed when we were
When we were doing tests.
tests.
Yeah.
When we did.
But the sound, so here's I think what Bill really would like to know, and I'd like to know, is are the sound and video synchronized on YouTube?
Oh, I'm sure they are.
That would matter. Okay. Let's see, any other questions come in? Video is more in sync on YouTube than on Facebook. So
Wow.
video and audio. Good to
Wow.
know that.
And the audio is better. Well,
And the audio is better.
kind of tells you
Okay. Interesting.
Huh.
Good. Yeah, I think we'll keep it on both for a little while just to
so we don't lose anybody. Right.
synchronization is vastly better. Yeah, we don't want to lose people. And eventually what I'm thinking is that on Facebook I will just post a notice that it's happening with the address. But we're not going to do that next week. That's down the road a little bit.
Next week it'll be just like this.
Yeah, we'll do it like this next week.
Yep.
All right, any other requests? Keep those requests coming in, folks. We appreciate your help on all of this.
Yep. And we also love the donations into the tip jar. Is that information up there anywhere?
Nope. I mean, it's on the. It's where I posted it, but no one has put it in the chat.
Okay.
If someone could put it in the chat, that would be great.
Yeah. Well, Yep.
Um,
And pin it so it doesn't disappear.
oh my God, there's lots of emojis.
Too many
There's
emojis.
a ton of emojis
Sorry, too many.
on YouTube.
Yep.
And I guess you have to know YouTube. I remembered watching other things and seeing people doing like applause and stuff like that in their emojis. So I think emojis are more a thing on YouTube than they are on Facebook. Any David Kaner tune, always Mason's Apron and Kitchen Girl. Okay.
Let's do Mason and Apron.
Yeah, we haven't done that for a long
Key of
time.
A.
Yeah. Let's see.
This is in a key of A. Just stays in A all the way. A, D, and E. So
Yeah. And Jeff is asking for Rainy Night in Montague.
oh,
Get
another
lined up
David
here,
Kaner.
yeah.
Is that that's not a David?
No,
Kaner.
but he played it.
No, he did. That was a.
I think we learned it from him.
It was what's his name?
George,
George. Yeah.
George, I'll have it in a second. Reynolds.
Yep.
George Reynolds. Okay, but right now we're doing Mason's Apron.
A.
slower at first. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Eggplant, egg. Eggplant, egg.
All right, you can entertain them for a minute while I get a cough drop.
Cough drop.
Be right back.
So, for those of you who are in Maine or in the Northeast, this weekend is the Down East Country Dance Festival. It's, depending upon how you count it, maybe the 35th year. There were a couple of years during the pandemic where the actual live dance festival wasn't held, but we did virtual stuff online. So anyway, Topsham, Maine at the middle school on this coming Friday and Saturday. And Pam and I and our bandmate Jim will be there, and a whole bunch of other people too, dancing, playing music. If you're anywhere nearby, check it out. Okay. Look, you can find information online, DEFFA, DEFFA.org. It's the Down East Friends of the Folk Arts. That'll get you there and go to a festival. Anyway, the feature caller will be Rick Moore from Philadelphia.
Who
also
wrote
Indian point.
Indian point, the jig
Good.
Indian point.
Yep.
But he's a great caller as well.
Great caller and a fiddler, whistle player, choreographer. Yeah.
Yep.
He wrote a million dances that I wish I had, or 20.
And we have spent many hours singing with
Yes,
him in
we
the car
have.
too.
Yep, he's a great singer
Good singer.
too.
Okay, rainy night in Montague.
Key.
Key of D Dorian. So, except it's a D major chord, a C major chord, and an A minor chord. Those are the three chords.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
I've been through this before, but
Yeah, we've been through this before. I think we played it last week, didn't we?
we did.
Yeah. So you'll remember.
Dee-da.
So again, it's a relatively new tune to the jam, so I'm going to play it the first couple times a little slower. Yep. 2, 3, 4.
Dee-da.
Yeah, I'm going to play the right notes too. 3, 4. tune.
Yeah.
Very cool tune. Yeah, for those of you who want to know, little music theory geekiness, D Dorian is as though you took a C scale, which has no sharps, no flats, but your beginning and ending notes are D. I know D is for Dorian.
Yeah.
That's how I know the scale. So I'm going. It's an old minor scale type. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Phew, says Jeff. I guess we picked up the pace for him.
Oh, sorry.
It's good. No, push him. He can do it.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
What do we got time-wise?
We've got time for a couple more.
Couple
what
more,
else
good.
had come up? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Indian Point. Sure, we can play Indian Point.
Let's play Indian Point by
Good
Rick
idea.
Moore.
We haven't done any jigs, and we're talking about Rick, so...
It's in E minor. Indian Point is a point off the coast, on the coast of Maine, on Mount Desert Island, Bar Harbor.
Yeah, Katerina, we did play it last week. I probably talked about Dorian scale then, too, because it's new to most people. Must you always play when my kids also perform? Well, if your kids didn't perform so much, Katerina.
Yeah, no, they're too. Yeah, right. Come on,
I mean,
come
how
on
dare
now.
Julie be playing at Boston Symphony Hall this coming weekend? How
Yeah.
dare she?
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
the All-State Festival is held at Boston Symphony Hall,
really?
and Julie's playing in it.
Jules? Like our Jules?
Yeah,
Really? Oh. Okay.
so she's going to miss the festival because of that. Okay, Indian Point. Not Mount Desert, Georgetown.
That's
It's off of Georgetown, says Jeff.
Really?
That's what he says.
That wasn't my understanding.
Well,
but-
you guys can look it up.
Okay,
and,
but
discuss.
no, that's okay.
We can ask Rick
Still
this
Maine,
weekend.
though, right? Yeah,
We
we're
can
gonna
ask Rick
we're
this
gonna ask
weekend.
Rick.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. To continue in a minor vein, E minor, eggplant minor.
It's got E minors and C's. B minor, B minor, E minor. Oh yeah. What mode is that?
Just a regular Aeolian.
Regular
Minor, which
regular
is,
minor.
if you're talking modes, it's called Aeolian.
Okay.
And Aeolian is, A is for Aeolian.
Yeah, it starts
So
at A.
if you play from A to A on the piano and you only use the white keys, so only the letter names,
Yep.
you get an Aeolian scale.
And that's this.
And that's this, yeah.
E minor.
1, 2,
E
1,
minor.
2.
Charlie. E minor. resolve there at the end.
We will. We will
Indian
leave it
Point
unresolved.
by Rick Moore.
And Jeff says, look at Rick's website.
Okay.
So you can find out there.
Okay.
I'm staying out of this one.
Oh no, no, I believe it. I believe it. I misunderstood. I misunderstood.
Oh, let's see. What have we got time for? Kitchen Girl. Yeah, one more tune. We'll play Kitchen Girl to go out on.
A.
A modal. A major modal. Because we have that G major.
It
chord in
doesn't.
it. No. You're deedling Sandy Boys.
Okay.
Yum bum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, so it's A modal and A major all kind of whooped into together.
Yeah, because when people write tunes, they're not really thinking, oh, I'm going to write more. Sometimes they're thinking, I'm going to write this in A modal major, but they just write a tune.
Sometimes
Sounds cool.
Sometimes other people get involved with it too.
Come along and say, oh, that's what this is. Okay, Kitchen
Hey.
Girl. 2, 1, 2.
A. Eggplant. George. George. Eggplant.
G.
George. Eggplant.
Okay, hold on. We're going to start again. A-G-A at the beginning. Yep.
Okay, if you say
3, 4.
so. A. George. Eggplant.
right, everybody, there we are. We've done another hour of jamming.
Maybe 2 hours. 1 hour on Facebook and 1 hour on YouTube.
Yeah, 2 hours in one.
So please, if you have any comments, put them in the chat or email Pam separately about, maybe you
How it
want
went
to
tonight? Yeah.
Maybe you want to say something you don't want to say to the whole group.
Oh, no.
Just say it. fiddlerpam@gmail.com.
Yep, it's in the
And-
sidebars.
And if you're confused about how to send money to us, you can contact Pam there too. Might be confusing to me. So thank you all for coming out.
Yes, and as always, always, play lots of music. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm, hug your friends and your pets,
Eat good food.
eat good food, play lots of music, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.